The MSP scheme is a policy intervention by the government to ensure remunerative prices for farmers and to protect them from market fluctuations. However, the scheme also faces several challenges and limitations that need to be addressed. Some of these are: low procurement. The government does not have adequate infrastructure and capacity to procure all the crops for which MSP is announced. According to a report by Niti Aayog, only 6% of farmers have sold their produce at MSP. The procurement is mainly concentrated on wheat and rice, which are procured by the Food Corporation of India, FCI, for the Public Distribution System, PDS. Other crops such as pulses, oilseeds and coarse grains have very low procurement levels, leaving the farmers at the mercy of market forces. Regional disparities. The MSP-based procurement system also varies across states, depending on the political will and administrative efficiency of the state governments. Some states such as Punjab, Haryana and Madhya Pradesh have a well-developed network of mandis and procurement agencies, where most of the farmers are able to sell their produce at MSP. However, other states such as Bihar, West Bengal and Odisha have poor procurement facilities, where farmers often receive prices below MSP. This creates regional imbalances and inequalities among farmers. Market distortions. The MSP scheme also distorts the market signals and incentives for farmers, leading to overproduction of certain crops and underproduction of others. For instance, the high MSPs for wheat and rice have encouraged farmers to grow these crops continuously, ignoring the demand-supply dynamics and the soil health. This has resulted in surplus stocks of wheat and rice with the FCI, which incur huge storage and maintenance costs. On the other hand, crops such as pulses, oilseeds and fruits and vegetables, which have high demand and nutritional value, face a supply deficit and high prices. Environmental impacts. The MSP scheme also has adverse environmental consequences, as it promotes unsustainable farming practices and resource use. For example, the cultivation of water-intensive crops such as rice and sugarcane in water-scarce regions such as Punjab and Maharashtra has led to depletion of groundwater levels and increased salinity. Similarly, the burning of crop residues by farmers in northern states such as Punjab and Haryana after harvesting wheat and rice has contributed to air pollution and smog in the region. Moreover, the MSP scheme does not incentivize farmers to adopt climate-resilient and organic farming methods, which can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and enhance soil fertility. Therefore, the MSP scheme needs to be reformed and rationalized to address these challenges and limitations. Some of the possible measures are: expanding the scope and coverage of procurement. The government should increase its procurement capacity and infrastructure for all crops under MSP, especially those that are neglected such as pulses, oilseeds and coarse grains. This can be done by involving private players, cooperatives and farmer-producer organizations, FPOs, in the procurement process under a transparent and regulated framework. The government should also ensure timely payment to farmers for their produce sold at MSP. Diversifying the crop basket. The government should revise the MSPs based on the demand-supply situation, nutritional value and environmental impact of different crops. The MSPs should be aligned with the changing consumption patterns of consumers, who are shifting from cereals to protein-rich foods such as pulses, eggs and dairy products. The government should also encourage crop diversification by providing incentives for growing less water-intensive crops such as millets, maize and sorghum in water-scarce regions. Promoting sustainable agriculture. The government should link the MSPs with the adoption of sustainable farming practices such as crop rotation, mixed cropping, organic farming and agroforestry. The government should also provide subsidies for inputs such as seeds, fertilizers and pesticides that are environment-friendly and climate-resilient. The government should also discourage crop burning by providing alternative uses for crop residues such as biofuel production or animal feed. Enhancing market access. The government should improve the market access for farmers by creating more mandis, cold storages, processing units and transport facilities. The government should also implement the recently enacted farm laws that aim to provide more choices for farmers to sell their produce directly to buyers without intermediaries. The government should also promote digital platforms such as ENAM that enable online trading of agricultural commodities across states. These measures can help improve the effectiveness and efficiency of the MSP scheme, while ensuring better returns for farmers and reducing environmental damage.